Something like that, yeah.
Surely you're going to criticise the lighting here tonight. How poor it is. You reckon? Horrible, man.
Was playing whole back. That's fine.
No, I think they play both.
Help us level the playing field. Sign the parliamentary petition today to fuel the growth and fund the game.
think you probably have it before. Sorry, dude. I'll have the shop before a game.
Yeah, I used to. My car was a lot cleaner back then. Now, not so much.
Dude, I'm freaking out. Not to be rude, I appreciate them trying to make something happen, but it's just rubbish. Quite frankly, it's just what is it called? It is called dribble.
I reckon if we can we go live on kickoff? Just so I'm a bit more settled. Yeah.
Cheers, boys. Good luck.
We'll need it. You too. The Northern Suburbs' first taste of Cup football finds us residing at Partridge Street in Lalor for the Cecil Early Plate winners of 2025 Mill Park Soccer Club, who have found themselves in the fourth round of the New Balance Dockerty Cup, face the Eastern Lions Soccer Club, making their debut in this year's rendition of the tournament. My name is Adam Palombi. It is a pleasure to be pitchside for this clash. Typical Cup football. After 90 minutes, if both sides aren't separated, extra time will ensue. If that isn't to be the difference maker, penalties will decide who advances into the fifth round. Lots has happened for both these sides in recent weeks. 7 rounds of football for those in red, only a couple for the State League 2 side, who it's their home ground this evening. With the provisions of the Australia Cup also on offer in the Dockerty. Who knows where both these sides could end up as the competition matures. Andy Vlahos has lined up with this starting 11 for tonight's match. Toby Faulkner is the goalkeeper. Joel Calshaw joins Yusuf Howley in the fullback positions with Luca Giannino and Dean Jansevsky as the centre-back partnership. Evan Panagopoulos, still an Archer, and Kevin DeSantos make up the midfield, with the attackers consisting of Enrique Pimenta, Finn Phelan Naylor and Mark McCann. As for Sean Douglas's side, in goals, William Sparrow gets the nod ahead of Keegan Coltler. Rikumaru Hirano joins his full-back partner of Johnny Malgaris in left and right-back positions. Centre-backs consist of Aidan Rastevsky and number 6, Sam Nasso. The deep-line midfielder, Marlo Bisogni, has Taylor Lasts and Jamie Forrester ahead of him in the engine room. The attack consists of a trio with Tarike Johnson, Iobi Zudi, and Kasra Karamad. The officials for this evening, Steve Raslog and Thanasi Papadopoulos, are the assistants. Christos is the fourth official. The Lions looking for an early attacking foray. Conspirosis Christos. That is your 40 for tonight. The conditions in Lalor, a balmy 20 degrees, reached the top of 25 today, a low of 11 expected, but well, this match won't be going at 3 o'clock this morning. So some rather decent conditions for football. 16 it will reach by 11 o'clock, and I assume that would be the time penalties would ensue if it gets to that situation. As the Lions are looking to threaten early. It's Johnson who's wanting a through ball from Jamie Forrester. A few spectators have opted to come watch some football on a Thursday right before out of Good Friday for those celebrating Easter, the long weekend. Not too far away from kick-starting. 21 of a possible 22 matches will be played this evening in the New Balance Dockerty Cup. The one match in question that wasn't played was a forfeit victory for Brunswick City, with the Mournes Eagles opting not to play their fourth round clash. So So simultaneously, lots of football occurring across the state this evening. South Melbourne FC were your champions in 2025, defeating Heidelberg United in extra time. With practically the last kick of the game. Large cry from NPL commentator Nick Tavano. Doverson was the match winner, and cup winner for that matter, on that faithful night back in August last year. And Sevsky. Clearance was needed, and that's exactly what was prescribed from Mill Park. Courtesy of McCabe, who's backtracking. Hirano told to go quickly.
Ricky, faster! Come on.
Howley was a part of the Cecil early plate victory for Mill Park. Played at the home of the Matildas. Only moments before the Dockerty Cup final. Dos Santos for Jansevski. Zudi cutting things off to Santos. Pulling a string from the Brazilian Australian. It's done well to restart. Ganino happy to orchestrate back to the goalkeeper, Toby Faulkner. Phelan Naylor on the left flank this evening. Mill Park finally having their first spell of possession to Santos, the architect of such. Phelan Naylor got his shot away, was testing. William Sparrow, the match's first corner, has transpired. Prior to kickoff, it was a note from the technical staff at the Eastern Lions. Sean Douglas's number 9 of Cameron Sewell. A broken hand will stop him from playing for some time. How can they go tonight without him? Deep corner, and Sevsky at the back post to Santos. He's lurking on the edge of the area. Considering McCann had arrived. Set pieces might be the way which Andy Vlahos will look to unravel this VPL2 outset tonight. Naylor kept going. His shot rather comfortable for the number 99 of William Sparrow. Nasso, 20 years of age. The number 6. Hirano made a short option instead. The diag was the idea from Nasso. The last few years for the Eastern Lions have been a rather seesaw, considering they were NPL2 senior men's champions in 2019. Couldn't play the 2020 season in the National Premier League. Meanwhile, a chance might open up for their sharpshooter. And Zudi picks the near post of Toby Faulkner. And within the opening 10 minutes, it's the Eastern Lions who lead in the 4th round of the New Balance Dockerty Cup away from home. Cup matches provide goals. It's knockout football. Simply no time to not go for it. And Zudi had the pace. Once he dropped his shoulder, was in behind. The number 19 knew exactly where to place the ball. Despite what was an early scare for the Lions at the other end. have found the opening goal. Pimenta chasing. Will Park sensing a quick response. The Santos in support. Pimenta crossing in with his left. McCann was the target. Had to be cleared away quickly by captain. One over Sony. How's the armband on? Second corner. Or the Parkers who do trail by a goal to nil. Flung in towards the back post. Jansevsky. He's been the target on 2 occasions. Deep delivery from Pimenta. The official this evening, Alex Nikolowski. It's quite the trip from Burwood East, Gardeners Creek Reserve. The Lions apply their trade on a weekly basis when at home. They're enjoying their life away at Partridge Street right now. They're inside the box. It was Howley who had the initial clearance. Attempting to be compact. Down goes Hirano. Ricky Amaro feeling the after effects of that late challenge from the ball. Last, crossing deep. Johnson in pursuit, wanting to go around Calshaw. Goes out of play. The Lions find themselves in VPL 2 following their relegation from VPL 1 in season 25, finishing 12th. 3 automatic relegation positions at the bottom of all men's National Victorian Premier Leagues. It is a competition they're familiar with. Perhaps not under the new format, but the second tier, like that the third of Victorian football, if they were to make a bounce back into the VPL 1. Wouldn't be the worst accolade to attain in the process. The Park enjoying life in State League 2. And Sevsky. Kelshaw. Jansevsky. Hirano heading away. Howley. Ball not bouncing kindly for him. And they want to go quickly to the Lions. Right down the line. Zudi. Received an aggressive throw in from Malgaris. McCann's touch was not to his advantage. It's Rostevsky. Nasso back to his centre-back partner. Lions comfortable. They break the lines. Bisogni. Last. Nasso for Rostevsky. Pimenta providing a heavy press. Alex Nikolowski didn't like the overzealous nature of the number 15's pursuit of the ball. There was many Parkers, Mill Park fans on that fateful day as Calshaw can control the ball and Johnson instinctively attempting to loft out of Toby Faulkner. The Lions really forcing Mill Park deep. Sent to their home support tonight, roughly 150 plus people here in attendance, although we're under the pump right now. The flag had gone up. Zudi was offside. Faulkner handled well. Looking to place the ball in the same corner he recently scored from. Cautious Mill Park with the ball defensively. Archer rolled it. Clearance was needed by Ganino. Naylor. Howley unsure where to go. Naylor changing direction. Down the line for De Santos. Flag will go up on the number 10. Spent some time away from the club. He made his return this year. Despite the Lions playing nearly 2 months of football in the VPL2, State League 2 football only started last month. We're 2 rounds in, Mill Park without a victory. 2 games played, a away from home loss and a 0-0 draw against the rivals Wilsey Rangers FC. Their cup form, however, has been splendid. Defeating Geelong Rangers Soccer Club, who also compete in the State League 2 Northwest competition, by a goal to 0. And had a fateful day in Warrnambool, winning 6-1 away from home against the Warrnambool Rangers, the Burleigh Recreation Reserve. The Lions making their debut tonight and have started brightly. Meanwhile, Hirano had to block. Naylor gave it some leather. And Ricky Maru's been on the receiving end of a few of these tonight, the fullback. Such close proximity. Naylor going as direct as possible. Technically gifted player. And if Hirano up on his feet. You can see that of Phelan Naylor acknowledging to his direct fullback opponent. Didn't mean to clean you up in the process. All in good spirits. Nino had to go up and high, and Sevsky will ensure that Faulkner, men in that fluorescent highlighter, I want to say yellow, but really it's tinkering between green and yellow, in the fluoro goalkeeper kit. Interpretation at home, hey, might deem it as Pimenta. Has the flamboyance and the pace on his right flank. He steps inside. Ricky got his shot away. Pimenta testing Sparrow. Mill Park accumulate their 3rd corner. Phelan Naylor was unmarked momentarily. Bissonni sensed the danger. Zudi man marking Jansevsky, who arrived. The striker hadn't done a complete job considering the height and pace of Jansevsky. Pimenta with the cross, picking out the captain whose header was just wide. A gleaming chance for the Parkers to equalise. So a scare for the Lions. They spare their blemishes for now, but Mill Park have, despite starting slowly, found themselves rising to the challenge. Dos Santos. Kelshaw wants to go quickly down the line, goes short instead. Pimenta, confronted by Johnson. Got around one, but not two. Algaris concedes the foul. Another set-piece opportunity for those in blue. And Sevsky inside the area. Nasso will man mark the captain. Ball flung in. Jansevsky arriving. He's a danger man on these set-piece opportunities for Mill Park. Zudi wins the ball. The goal scorer for Bissogni. Forrester will take solace in drawing a foul. You go quickly. Unleashing Karamad on the right flank. Irano in support on the overlap. Cross comes in with intent. Johnson the target. Evading all comers. Swing ball in the attacking third of the Lions. Karamad, beneficiary. Zudi, the target. Wasn't cleared by Canino. And off the line, the ball was set up for Kelshaw. Faulkner got his mitts onto it. The ball was rolling devilishly. And Kelshaw had to ensure that he got his footwork correct. Hence the anticipation before he put boot to ball. It was a devilish bounce. Despite all that, the Lions will have a corner. Movement not arriving yet. Kelshaw, one really surrounding the space at the keeper's near post. The fullback marking the short corner option. The movement now arrives from the Lions. Deep ball. It's well kept by Faulkner. Thought of a quick release. Al-Haloui opening up. And Sevsky. Archer. Naylor. Ganino. Relentless pursuit from McCann, who kept Restevsky honest. Mill Park with a deep throw in. To Santos. Pimenta. Low ball. Boucher for handball, but yet another corner. All eyes on the captain, Restevsky. He was unmatched. Perhaps only that of Sam Nasso from the Lions can match the number 4's height. Zudi with the task again. Keep your eyes peeled on the number 4. As he moves inside the area, a high ball to the back post. Won't reach him. Pimenta, his hands up to acknowledge his captain and say, I'll work on it next time around. That's 4 corners for Mill Park. Feels this game matures and continues. If it remains at the same scoreline, he might just fancy Jansevsky playing up top. Restevsky. Nasso. centre-back's content to keep the ball for now. Nasso. Wasn't sure if it was for his keeper or centre-back partner. Rastevsky will say, I'll take it. Recently, Partridge Street hosted Vanuatu United FC in the OFC Pro League. His side playing their Melbourne fixtures in the state for 10 days. 3 games across those 10 days they were here. Had used the facilities at Partridge Street throughout that time. Club warmly embracing one of Lars Hopp's men. Had recently defeated South Melbourne. Upon that second time, both sides have met each other in the competition. Pimenta dispossessed. Forrester came away with the ball. Karamad pressing, well composed. Panagopoulos, Howley, and Sevsky. Advancing forward the centre-back, trying to draw out a man. Nikolowski played dummy, the official, had to not intervene with the play. Made himself small. Pimenta, not for the Santos. On the tarmac remains out of Malgaris. Ball hits the camera. Malgaris remains on the deck. Perhaps the beauty of cup football, noting that we are broadcasting right from the touchline, essentially. So if we are to disappear, if the ball does hit the camera, safe to say that we're out of commission. It might become a radio call. But it's almost the beauty of State League football combining with that of the Premier Leagues. It was many years ago where the former tenants of Partridge Street Whittlesea Rangers Football Club used this facility as a training ground for their juniors. Many moons ago, Ange Postecoglou was the manager of the Whittlesea Zebras and were a club for 3 years. Epping Stadium was their home ground, merging with the likes of Brunswick Juventus and many other Italian soccer clubs around the state. Rangers still kicking on. They were the runners-up in the early Cecil Plate. Mill Park getting what is the most coveted prize in cup football ahead of their crosstown rivals and former home ground tenants. Howley had an assist. It was Shifa Ahmed's opening goal. The cross coming from the number 29. His throw-in. Panagopoulos. Howley in fairly. And Sevsky has to chase and see the ball out of play. Rano getting vocal. Steve Raslog, the assistant, flagging it to be an Eastern Lions ball. Karamat. Hirano. Recycles with Sam Nasso. Recycle further to his keeper. Algaris. 1-2 will work with last. So Culshaw cut it out. Last with a hustle. Pimenta away with the ball. McCann. Nasso intervenes. Inside the area, the Naylor having a sniff. Danger cut out by the Lions, big slide. Archer, congratulated by his teammates. Bisogni. DeSantos on his tail. Phelan Naylor thought about going over the top of Sparrow. Some home fans not too happy with that. Canino heads out of play. The Lions unable to manufacture something of tangibility upon that attacking scenario. Faulkner will roll it short for Ganino. Long ball, the idea from the Parkers. The Santos on a tussle with Ristevski. Pimenta and around Malgaras, who's been equal to the number 15's threat so far this evening on the right flank. Dos Santos. Panagopoulos does well enough. Gets around Karamad. Under some pressure from the deep Dos Santos pass. Phelan Naylor. Dos Santos. Panagopoulos not able to latch on yet again from a heavy Dos Santos pass. Karamad on the right flank advancing. Options ahead of him inside the area. Chance for a second, which the Lions will get. Taylor Last with the overlapping run inside the area. Was able to pick his place across the keeper. The VPL2 side have come to Partridge Street and found 2 goals inside the opening 45 minutes. And once Last knew he was unmarked in between the 6-yard and 18-yard box, it was all about placement. Only 30 minutes have been played. The Lions relishing. Karamad was a lofted ball and behind it was bouncing, which allowed for the volley. Not a traditional full, it was practically a half. Toby Faulkner in between a rock and a hard place, and Panagopoulos. And the ball hit his teammate of Dylan Archer directly in the head. The Parkers somewhat rattled, but have shown signs at stages to be testing of Sparrow, his defensive quartet. Karamad flicking on. Hirano and Sevsky, vital block. Attention not averted. Karamad shifted onto his left. Last. Hirano. Bisogni. Johnson. Lurking. Forrester. At the near post, the number 8. Johnson, his cross. Comes in with shape. And Sevsky heads away. There was 2 red shirts. It was Karamad and Zudi. But lurking ominously in the centre. Nasso. Dos Santos. Cleaner in possession. This time of asking Ganino. And Sevsky. They have to be clean here, the Parkers. No nonsense from Faulkner. Hirano, uncertain. An opportunity opens up. I've seen a fair bit from the number 12 of Phelan Naylor. Doesn't mind taking a shot on. Sparrow perhaps not in the right position. The ball had propped up for Nasso, who wasn't able to intervene. No communication between himself and his fullback of Hirano. Phelan Naylor, really the beneficiary. Always happy to pull the trigger, the number 12. Sparrow searching. Ends up in the Eastern Lions dugout. In control of the Lions. Nasso, Bisogni. One of two fourth round clashes in the New Balance Dockerty Cup, broadcasted across your Easter long weekend, with Faulkner Soccer Club taking on Murray United Football Club on the 4th of April, 1 o'clock kickoff. CB Smith Reserve, live and free on the Football Victoria YouTube channel. Johnson, Bisogni, controlled momentarily, and Sevsky couldn't clear. Bisogni, will the flag stay up? It will go up, rather. Hadn't stayed down for the captain. He continued his forward movement. A substitution will occur. McCann walking off the playing surface. Perhaps came into the contest injured, or not fully fit, and has been taken off. With Khaled Ahmed replacing the number 11. Up to the restructure. Looks as if Dos Santos is the playmaker turned striker. Pimenta has swapped flanks. His effort comfortable for Sparrow. So it looks as if Ahmed has sat in behind the attack. He's not exactly the number 10. He's more of a number 6, however. That was momentarily. He's, in fact, on the flank. Pimenta is the striker. That's the reshuffle from Andy Vlahos. Panagopoulos couldn't get the ball out of play. Karamad. Lions sensing their third. Karamad around Panagopoulos. Across the byline. Positioned. Faulkner does well. Irrefutable, both goals he's conceded so far tonight. Placement from the near post effort from Zudi opened the scoring inside 6 minutes. If you are just joining us, capped off by Taylor last upon the 30-minute mark in this first half. Karamad with the assist. Irano wasn't sure how quickly the ball was going to travel. Took no chances. Phelan Naylor. So close it so far for the number 12, who's had a couple of attempts on goal. Perhaps not on target. Howley. Panagopoulos. Dos Santos. Howley. Pimenta. Back heeling. Urano slide tackling. Howley. Pimenta. What a cross in, unconventionally. Hirano opted to clear, and Sevsky will restart. Ganino, Kelshaw opening up to his right. Ganino searching long for the fresh legs of Khaled Ahmed. It's for the Mill Park Senior Women's side. Nike Cup. Or Nike FC Cup football, rather, starting next week, on the 9th of April. Their women's side training tonight on the 2nd pitch at Partridge Street. Football across Victoria growing a fair amount in the north. Across both the men's and women's senior competitions. Mill Park looking to build further upon their history. They've been a club since 1991, the Parkers. consider how Laylaw United slogger have gone only down the road. Recent climb to the top of State League football's tree. The VPL2 on the cards if they can continue their fine start to their season. Melbourne Park looking to emulate much of the same and perhaps go a step further. Archer. Over the top. Ahmed. Stevsky. Acrobatic almost. With his clearance. Throw in. Ahmed quickly for Pimenta. To the official. Alex Nikolowski. Another set piece play arising for the hosts. They're playing for set pieces. They've certainly had their ample amount. It's whether they can make them count and kickstart their heartbeats to try and get back into this game on the scoreboard. Pimenta to deliver yet again. Jansevsky moving. Pimenta went direct. Wants to try his luck. No, unless you find out, and that's what the number 15 was looking to do. Pistos Konospidis, you question how much added time the fourth official will elect on his board. There hasn't been an awful lot of ball not being in play. As we close in on the first half, Sean Douglas would be rather pleased with what's happened so far from his side's perspective. Kelshaw and Johnson in the tussle. Kelshaw, Ganino, Ahmed. Possession earned back. Ismail Garis. Nasso. Restevsky. Bissogni. Jorginho-esque, the captain. Sits behind the centre-backs. Opts to conduct and play the ball in this playing scenario. Hirano crying for the ball. Bissogni sits in between the two centres, wanting the fullback partnership of Malgaris and Hirano to advance further up the pitch. Judging by the approach from the captain, the Lions want more. Algaris. Last, back to the fullback. Pressed by Dos Santos. Lions ball. Stevsky. And pleased to receive the ball. Time and time again tonight, the centre-back. Up to play their way through the press. Bissogni. Pimenta closing the passing lane. Sparrow. Nasso. Karamat. And Sevsky reading the play best. Captain chipping the ball down the line. Pimenta flicking nicely. That's better from Mill Park to Santos slashing on. Lanelo got enough of his studs on the ball to unleash number 10. Ahmed. Archer. Kelshaw. Park trying to move the ball quickly. The Lions settling behind the ball. Jansevsky. Howley peeling wide. And Sevsky keeping the play on the right flank. Archer will switch the play. Howley. Hirano out of play.
One in.
Howley. Pimenta. That's the throw-in taker. Anagopoulos.
Let's go. Come on, hey.
The Naylor not around to Hirano. Zudi. Deeper. The striker. Great control. The roulette not so much the same from Karamad. Real tussle for the ball right in front of the broadcast camera. And Sevsky thought he came away with it. Zudi unable to get his footwork correct. Play residing on the broadcast flank. Howley down the line. Pimenta using his body, earning a foul. Santos for Pimenta. The two Brazilians combine. Pimenta wasn't sure where to go. Advanced so far forward, he had no support. His teammates thought momentarily he's going by himself. Ahmed with the press. Algaris getting around him. Ganino happy to concede play. The Lions swarm forward. Johnson truly acquainted with his flank. Ganino heads away. Panadopoulos. Calshaw. Cut off by Bissogni. Decent game so far tonight. The number 23 for the Lions. Ahmed, the fresh legs. Off the ball. It was Finn and Naylor running into Nasso. Has a chat to Thanasi Papadopoulos. Assistant official on the far side. Panagopoulos. There's an option for Jan Sevsky. Acknowledges his keeper. Faulkner. Panagopoulos. Dylan Naylor. Can't keep it in play. Hirano down the line. Zudi. It will sit up for the number 19. His cross comes in. Ganino with the clearance. Faulkner never came off his line. It's a great night for football. It's great to be immersed by those that are here. And De Santos, pretty content to earn a free kick. Aimless in the end from the Parkers. Getting rather desperate. They want to at least consolidate this 2-0 deficit with a goal before half-time. Gustevsky. Algaris. Maglaris, rather, not content, and the first yellow card will be issued. Thanks, Nikolowski reaching for his pocket. Gustevsky. Nasso, that's the half. Fourth round of the New Balance Dockerty Cup at Partridge Street has seen 2 goals, with the hosts Mill Park Soccer Club falling behind to a 2-goal deficit in favour of visitors Eastern Lions Soccer Club. The goal scorers, Ayub Zudi, who opened the scoring inside 6 minutes, with his second coming from Taylor Lasts, who inside the first half an hour found his first in the tournament. There'll be some late chats to the officials from both sets of players as they go to the change rooms, all to play for the Cecil Early Plate winners of 2025 to keep their cup football hopes alive. We need 2 goals upon the resumption of play. The Lions lead 2-0, half-time.
It was last week at North game. You mates with Nick, aren't you? Yeah, that's right. Actually, was Nick there? I'm not sure.
Jake plays for Melbourne Knights.
Yeah, I do too. But I play for the Fires. Yeah.
What's going on there, man? Nice. Like, they saw if he plays in the VPL. They signed this really good bloke from St. Albans. He's a young kid. But I don't know what's going on there with Melbourne Knights. Like, man, they should be...
They're third now.
I'm saying they should be like Australian Championship. I know money's a bit dry, but they own that whole property.
Yeah, I know. No, that's right. They do. Yeah, well, they're going to beat a couple. They can't be where they are.
It's a big Croatia community. I know they're a bit dispersed with Dandy City, with
St. Albans,
Dinamore.
the North Geelong.
They still, I reckon, a lot of clubs should do. They still come together, absorb, right? Don't know how you go about naming it, but you get all the communities together. You try and get North Sunshine Eggs. It's not really excellent.
Some communities like Greek. You know some division. Got 4 clubs. You know what I mean?
Heidelberg,
South, Oakley, Bentley.
I'm missing a few more.
Yeah, maybe one. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, that's what happened. But the Croatian club, there's not many of them. There is. The 4 big ones are the Geelong, North Geelong, St. Albans, Melbourne Knights, Dandy City. The 4 big ones. But then you've got Strathmore Split.
Oh, yeah.
There's not many of them. You know what I mean? They actually, the St. Albans president comes and watches Melbourne Knights free. Yeah.
It's good. I mean,
What's his name? Ilya. Surplus Victory. Number 29 for Victory. Ollie.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dragicevic is on.
He's a gun.
Is that Victory?
Yeah. Oh, so he's on loan.
Who's that St. Albans? And he's gone to Victory. No, is that St. Albans?
He was good.
Yeah.
They were good.
Now is that Victory?
But I always see, like...
But Knights should be in the top tier.
Knights should be playing on the championship. That stadium should be in the championship. I already do.
Yeah.
Long way to go, but you go in the pocket.
So you know what the problem is over there now for Lions? So you've got the Croatia Social Club, right? You know the one, the Social Club? And you've got the Knights Stadium. They're 2 separate identities.
They're not together.
And they're not talking. You understand? That's a problem. That's a problem. So there's a couple of people here at the Croatia Social Club. They're not... Because you know how many people they get over there? Mate, if they connect there and then go and watch the game...
They're showing the game.
What? But now they've had a bit of friction the last, I don't know, 1 or 2 years or something. You know what I mean? Egos. So Melbourne Knights should be a big club. They are a big club. They'll get back. Yeah.
I think with the NPL, like clubs
Look
like
at Preston. I don't know what the State League 1.
it's good.
Yeah, well,
They're having problems there too now.
yeah, but now they're good.
Yeah, on the pitch, off the pitch problems too.
Now?
All their fans, all their ultras packed the club.
Because the club are banned here to go to games. They only go to away games. They want to get Oakley. I was there.
Like it's a shame if you ask me, because like as much as that's what you want.
Good crowds, man. Well, because I don't want trouble. Because they got deducted points and shit. Standing, yeah.
It's concerning because like
But you know what? They throw flares. But you know what, man? You go to Europe, man. That is just stock standard, man. Mate, I was in England. I watched Liverpool. Mate, they had a 5-year-old kid on top of his dad's shoulder. He had a flare there like this. Walking to the stadium. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Look, don't throw. Okay, don't flow. Okay, just throw a flea on the ground. Throw it on the ground, but don't hit no one. Don't try to hit it. Throw it on the ground, but don't even throw it. Right? Just keep it in here. But now, you know what? You bring flares in, light them up, but don't throw it on the ground. It's fine. That's what I heard. Someone told me. isn't it?
I think it's
oh,
great.
actually, I reckon it's good,
great.
man.
I think that's the selling point. It's a
Yeah,
boutique stadium.
isn't it
It's
good?
a niche.
Anyway, I don't care.
You're
Doesn't
going to
matter if
attract
it's
a
at
broad
Preston.
audience.
Doesn't matter if it's at Preston or South or
You're going to
Heidelberg.
attract a broad audience.
Here, I don't. It doesn't matter. It's something. I think it's part of. It's a part of the game. It is
They're
part
trying
of
to
the
rub it
game.
out, but it's not. You know what I found now? I don't know if it's Hilda's becoming really popular. Soccer is too. No, it's like
More attention on the field.
maybe, but look at the Socceroos in Sydney and in Melbourne.
The last few years been on them.
14,000. It's a go-home match of the World Cup. Not even 20,000 people. Sydney, they said 26. I can tell you. No,
Who'd they play?
Cameroon.
No, not Cameroon. Who's the other team they play?
Curacao. The guys who we played. It's a go-home match of the World Cup.
Yeah.
It should be on a Friday or Saturday night.
In Nation,
And it should be everywhere. Not just network 10, it should be everywhere. Go to this game. It's your national team.
Yeah, I know.
The country you live in. Go watch it play.
Yeah,
I can't talk about it and go.
No, I didn't go either.
You know,
I
like,
love the community.
I want to not go because I can't get a ticket. Oh, you know people are giving out tickets? Heaps of group shots, heaps of people from the Federation.
That's pretty embarrassing.
No one went. Shocking. It's really bad.
Maybe because of the opposition. Maybe it's got to do with it. If you played against a bit of opposition, you'd probably feel that.
It's not marketed. It's a market.
Yeah.
They're trying to market. I don't know who they're
But do they market it properly? No, they don't. Marketing's got to do with it too.
They haven't.
You know, market, put on TV, yes, Socceroos are
Not even
coming
that.
in.
They haven't captured people. They've got us, I guess, but they haven't got everybody.
Yeah, but we're passionate supporters, mate. I love the game, you know what I mean?
A lot of people do, but they're done loving the game. Unfortunately, a lot of people have fallen out of love with it because of the way it's been. The wrong people aren't in it. Although the right people that should be in it aren't in it. Like Jim on edge, what's the problem?
You know what? It's not a famous thing.
It's a bit rude.
You know who does it well? Who does it well? They get the kids involved, the parents and all that. Which club was it? They train on that night, and then the seniors play after that. Who was it?
A lot of clubs. I think I'll say that East.
Do they do that?
They're a great club out in town. Right next door to
Altona Mesa.
That's a club obviously.
Oh, that's it. Alpha Redbacks.
Yeah, I think they're great. They're really good. And it's out there.
And I know a couple of people there. Yeah. So you know what they do? They say they train, and then they tell the parents and the kids that the seniors play on a Friday night because the things play on a night there, and they have a crowd. And it's that. And it's grassroots.
Let's follow the story up.
Dad, we're going to start. You know what? On Friday night, it's good. Kids next day going to school. Yeah?
You get to go out.
The game finishes at 10:30, doesn't matter, it's alright, but the kids are running around, blah, blah, blah. But exciting too. And you know what, and even if you know, if you're married and your wife, she gets involved too, it's good. It's a night out for them too. They can go, there's other women there too, they can socialise. You know what I mean? Alpha Redbacks, I've seen that. I saw a doco on it, they had a little doco, and that's what we do, and that's what we're promoting and all that.
There needs to be less clubs like that. Too many clubs. If we put the resources together and people together, it's too many clubs. I think there's way too many.
But it's so easy to start up a club too.
That's the
Isn't
problem.
it
Because
easy?
everyone has money to spend. Like, people are going to battle this don't have money to spend. But if you're a business owner, you're not going to buy property because no tax. You're not going to buy at the moment. You're going to invest in something like all the community grants, all the government grants. You throw your money in there, you get more sponsors on board, you meet people that way. That's what the majority of these people are doing. It's just throwing money into something. Oh yeah, so that happens.
You're used to it.
Not there for a while. That's for sure. I'm still doing this on the pitch.
You got property.
Oh, if you look at Nvidia, they get like $1 million.
Plenty of buying it.
Well, it's an investment.
Oh, can't now.
No, it is that's going on. I tell you when you buy it, and then people are few to buy it. Because you might get yeah, but you got to be ready for it too. You got to be ready, like got money, ready to go, aligned to prove everything, and then you wait for the right thing. Yeah. Or see what the opportunity for you is. There's no right time to buy property. You know when the right time is to buy property? You're ready. You know what I mean?
The economy's interesting right now. A lot of stuff going on. I'm sitting on a bit of a nest egg. I'm thinking,
Like 80K or 100K a year.
it's a good but scary thing. It's like, I'd rather not,
So you got money in the bank?
of course. But now it's like, I've
But
got to play with
I'll
it.
tell you something.
You get
You
80K
leave
per
your money in
year.
the
It's
bank.
going to
Okay,
take down
if you
value.
got-
Yeah, I know. Gary told me the same thing. I agree, but I don't know how to play it. That's the problem. I'm looking at
If inflation.
Take 20% off. We had this chat last
Do you
week with
understand?
Nikos.
So if you got 100 grand today, in 3 years' time, it's probably worth 80. Do you understand? So it's inflation.
Scared, man. I gotta
So
play with it.
your dollar devalues and the asset grows. You know what I mean? So you got to buy an asset.
What do you reckon the ASX?
I don't know much about shares. To be honest. I don't know. Look, if I was going to buy into shares and all that sort of stuff, you just look at the big companies, like the banks.
Big look that I had was Afterpay 2019. I was working at Target, right? Afterpay started coming in. We were all laughing. What's this rubbish? Afterpay shares were like $1, $2.
What's it looking now?
A year later, $80. Went nuts. It's probably a lot less now, but because Afterpay was huge back then.
But yeah, but even if say you put 10 grand in, like you get 10 grand, and it went up to $40. They're $40, not 80. Don't overdo it because that's probably peaking. But 40. But yeah,
But you got to know that's the inflation.
no, you got to be.
Guzman came
Can't
out
say
with
something.
their shares.
You know what you do? You've got to be in it. If you speculate, I want to try this myself, but you don't do nothing, you're neutral. You're not doing nothing.
just watch
You actually run back.
That's what I'm saying.
You got to take the
You feel
punt,
like
right?
300,000
And
per year.
obviously, everything's a risk in life anyway, right? But you do what you feel good to do. You know what I mean? You have a gut feeling, you know. But you got to take the risk too.
I'll ask us back to football. Do you have a gut feeling in this sport ever getting
That's
back
you
to
said Australian.
Look, I want to be honest with you. I think. Look,
I change my opinion every day.
you change every day because
It's seasonal.
you know, like the grassroots level, it's actually growing, isn't it? Yeah.
So much in the grassroots.
But when it gets to a certain level, look, you know what I feel as well. The last few years, A-League and NPL one, look how slow. It's closed because all the NPL clubs are beating A-League clubs. Honestly, it's probably the team of the year, I reckon, overall. They win all competitions. They won a couple, they lost a couple. They're good, right?
Semi-final to the eventual winners. Wouldn't mind seeing some goals from home side.
Just to shake it up. Especially if they score the first
Dos
one.
Santos had one shot. Did well.
He's a good
on the
player.
wing. He plays that more like futsal.
I commentated playing futsal. Him and
Oh, do you?
Enrique, yeah.
My son
Futsal's
plays
great.
for the youth team for Fitzroy.
What's his son's name?
Lucas Giorgio.
Okay. On a Saturday, right?
Correct.
Futsal's a good sport. Futsal's a very good sport.
He's
Club's
been
got to
playing
start playing futsal. Athletic club's got to simulate
So
futsal
he's
club.
been playing futsal. I used to coach against Scott.
Grogan. Yeah. That's hard. Hard to coach against him.
You know what? I beat him 4 times, he beat me twice. But then he worked out my game and he beat me in the final where it mattered.
This guy talking
He's very smart.
plays for the futsal rules.
He does not stop.
How old is this
Stop
guy?
this guy.
26.
Best player. I used to say to people, that's how much you have to work. Like him.
This guy, you wind him up, like, just runs, doesn't stop.
Big
There's
engine.
no strength. Just,
No, doesn't stop.
and he's quick. He's
He's good on the ball.
he plays outdoor, doesn't he? This guy?
He played at
Plays
Preston
West
State
Preston,
for, but
Who? Western?
no. Preston, he plays at Preston
West
State
Preston?
4, yeah.
Oh, West Preston. Yeah.
But do you know his story? He used to play at Gully when he was young. And he made it to reserves and then the coach came and goes, you get a run in the thing. And then when they came to actually give him a run, they go, no, they let them all go. Lower levels and he thought, he gave outdoor up.
A lot of people play futsal. I've no idea how
I
big
used to
it
play
is.
it a lot these days, right?
That game is it's a sleeping giant futsal. It really is.
There's not many people, half of us kept it going, otherwise we would be dead. And NFA kept it going. What's it called?
Party was good. Party is still my boss, essentially.
What's that?
He's my boss. I
Oh,
commentate
really?
his league, yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I love the futsal. I miss Thomastown, to be honest.
No, Footside.
That's great.
He used to play there.
That was
My son
unreal.
used to
That place used to jump. Before the
Yeah.
pandemic, that place, I played futsal. Our ball's moving another way because the main court's just jumping along. Crazy.
That's cool, but
Good product, it's great.
hopefully it picks up again.
They need another main pitch like that, what they have at Thomastown. They turn out sometimes and get good. I used to get bored and come and watch it. Sometimes when they don't want to work.
It's pretty good in there. I played on the fire. It's really good.
Did you play for?
Social league. No, I wasn't a player, no. I played to commentate.
He loves the football.
Enrique. And Kevin. They're very good, yeah. Right, gents, I've got to get back to it. Get comfortable. Got nowhere to go.
No, I'm going to toilet.
Yeah, enjoy. Done. Cha. We'll try. Oh, yeah. I wish. The second 45 about to inflate at Partridge Street. The hosts trailing by 2-0. Eastern Lions looking to progress into the 5th round of the New Balance Dockerty Cup. Benches haven't been exercised. It was only that of the Mill Park bench where Andy Vlahos had substituted Mark McCann for Khaled Ahmed. The question mark surrounding the number 11's fitness heading into this clash. And as predicted, it's happened. From kickoff, for now perhaps, but Dejan Sevsky is making his way to the striker position. As alluded to earlier, that the predicament was to be Mill Park trailing. You would see the captain and tall centre-back accumulate a more attacking position to latch onto crosses. The idea from kickoff hadn't worked for the Parkers. Ganino continue this long ball forward tactic. Ahmed, Kalshaw. Park trying to go central through Pimenta. He wanted a foul. Nasso hasn't put a foot wrong so far. The 20-year-old centre-back clears. Archer. Kalshaw. Johnson closing the passing lane for now. Dos Santos wanted to go around that of Forrester. Pimenta keeps the ball. Last was testing. And Sevsky searching. Feeling Naylor unable to control. Ahmed. Dos Santos. We'll see if it's possible, but out of the 21 games being concurrently played at the moment, we'll try and provide some score updates where we can. Johnson. Lasts. What was poised for Kasra Karamad. Haloui intervening. Nasso. Works it back to the keeper. Sparrow for Nasso. Zudi and Sevsky commands the space. Sonny trying to turn to Santos. Villanelo wanting to advance. Irano with the intervention. We do have many scores to update you on. The largest goal tally arrives from the Riversdale Soccer Club and Hume City clash, with the NPL Victoria side sitting second on the table, winning 6-0 away from home. That match in the 73rd minute. Bentley firmly in the NPL Victoria men's total race after 7 rounds played. Lead Moreland City 2-0 at home. Taylor United FC trail out of Sydenham Park Soccer Club by a goal to 0. They're at home. Meanwhile, Philan Naylor crosses with intent. Sparrow wasn't really a tall option. Pantagopoulos was inside the area, so was Ahmed. Zudi. Time to go forward. Right, Jamie Forrester, Dos Santos, Pimenta. Away goes Ricky. His head down, and Pimenta sent to the car park. Some full-time results to speak of. St Albans Dynamo getting 3-1 away from home against Ballarat. That was yesterday, that clash on April Fools. No fooling, an away day. Panagopoulos won the ball according to the official. Santos. Phelan Naylor. Dos Santos. Howley arrived on the overlap to Santos. Lost the ball, had to commit the foul. He acknowledges the official. And he's booking. Tactical foul from the number 10. Stopping a potential counter-attack for the Lions. To round out the completed results in the round of 64 of the Dockerty Cup. Nunawading City at home losing 4-0 to the Preston Lions. Nunawading had gone a fair journey in the Cup last season. They played at Heidelberg United. They would crash out the Cup. Had defeated Hume City FC. Not so much the Cup fairytale run this time around in 2026. Dos Santos, Phelan Naylor keeps the ball. Spins around with it at his feet. Zudi. Karamad unable to receive the pass. Last pressing off the ball. Naylor. Over the top. It was a decent ball. It was a bit of body contact, which might have impeded Khaled Ahmed from latching on adequately. It's well poised. The pass from Phelan Naylor in behind. Elusive the bodywork of Maglaris. Panagopoulos. Pimenta gets the rub of the green, and Pimenta might have a scoring opportunity. He made his way to the 6-yard box, did Ricky. Never unleashed. Play remains for the Parkers. They had a gleaming chance to score with this man in possession, who never pulled the trigger. Pimenta. Throw in. Some might say, where was the shot from Henrique Pimenta? He's known for having two strong feet. No real weak foot for the number 15, who wanted to compensate. Calshaw chases Zudi. Karamad getting more central. Hirano. Back for Nasso in control, remaining the Lions. Rostevsky has the headband on and wants to go, the centre-back. Panagopoulos says not today. Pimenta, Dos Santos. Another card issued. Taylor Last, the goal scorer, into the book. It's been at least more than half a dozen set-piece plays for Mill Park, who are calling for their physio to come on and investigate the well-being of Kevin Dos Santos. There has been a development in the New Balance Dockerty Cup. It was Surf Coast FC who were awarded a 3-0 victory against Sunbury United, perhaps by forfeit. Question mark surrounds what's occurred there. That match was scheduled to be played on the 4th. In fact, half the match is being played this evening in the round of 64. Lots of cup football to follow on Saturday as Pimenta, very central, too far to shoot, not close enough to get a cross on. Pimenta. Kalshaw, Archer. And Sevsky still poised and placed further up the pitch. Howley. Karamat twisting centrally to Santos. And Karamat get well acquainted off the ball. Bisogni. Well-weighted pass. Johnson. Overlap was present with Maglaris. Saves it from Bisogni. Rostevsky shifts away from Pimenta. Goes back the way he came. Couple of clashes of intrigue. Come Saturday, in particular, FC Melbourne Serbia take on the Altona Knights. At home, that clash will be. Kevin Bartlett reserve. The 4 o'clock kickoff. On the edge of the area, the Lions have a chance to shoot. Forrester into Kalshaw. Ahmed will find Howley to Santos. Wants the ball at his feet. Wants things to move. Does KDS. Another clash I've got a firm eye on would be Melbourne City FC against Heidelberg. With the NPL Victoria Men's Champions travelling to City to play that clash. As for Hampton East Brighton FC, they take on the Dockerty Cup winners of South Melbourne. The winners of last year's tournament playing in Hampton East. Not to coin the Australia Cup's slogan, considering this tournament aligns with the national competition. The magic of the Cup. Over the years, it's provided many moments. Think back to Liam Boland against A-League clubs, while representing sides in Victoria, plying his trade in his home state of Perth, Western Australia rather I should say, but he's having a good time with Kingsway. This game's animosity starting to heat up. Hill Park wanting to give it their all, and in doing so, getting caught in the heat of the moment. Quite the time in Victorian football did Liam Boland. Quite the time in the Australia Cup, formerly known as the FFA Cup. Back in the day. As for Green Gully, that goal had occurred. From halfway he had scored. It was a thing of beauty. Goes back more than a decade now, and I've been lucky for all the magic of the Cup, as there might be more magic for the Lions. Kalshaw could have potentially cleared further down the pitch. For Santos, be investigated again. Andy Vlahos watching over. Might need to make a change considering the number 10 has gestured exactly for that. So Dos Santos to have his night called short. The playmaker gingerly walking off in company of long-time friend Enrique Pimenta. Both gentlemen applying their trade, not just on the outdoor circuit, but on the Series Futsal Victoria circuit with the Moreland Blues. And that will be Dos Santos' night all said and done. Dipping. Forrester sending a silence around Partridge Street with his effort on his left, went to right. If he was a couple of yards further out, he certainly would have had at least the crossbar rattle. It dipped with such velocity. Ahmed, nice touch. Kelshaw wanting Pimenta to chase. A nice ball from the fullback. Here is Pimenta. Twisting his way through. Awaiting the movement. Pimenta manufactures a cross. Rostevski's clearance as far as Jansevski. Mill Park settling inside their attacking half. And Sevski, Pimenta will keep it alive. Wanted the corner or a handball. Won't get either. Maglaris fizzing a ball which Forrester couldn't control. Culshaw. Chipping ball, Pimenta offside. And Vlahos crying to keep the ball. Parks attacking. Hasn't paid dividends yet. They've been unable to really force Sparrow into a death-defying save. Ganino. This could be ugly. What colours are going to be? It's never no doubt. Last man. It's gone from bad to worse for the hosts. Last man, Luca Ganino, had to pull the shirt of an evading Casa Karamad. Ganino will plead his case, but it will be in vain. Mill Park down to 10. Ganino makes his way off. Still on the playing surface, number 17, in a rock and a hard place. It's an awkward situation. Mill Park had committed men forward. Quick transition from the Lions, who had caught the Parkers out in defence. So a test of Mill Park's character. They're down by 2 goals. The Lions in the driver's seat, not just with the players on the pitch, but the score as well. And have a free kick in a very promising position. Karamad earns the foul. And he looks as if he's going to strike. Roughly 23 yards out, the number 16. Jamie Forrester also lurking behind the set piece. A right and left footer to choose from. It will be that of Forrester. His left foot had the effort go up and over the wall, but not tipping in time to test that of Faulkner.
Second move. Might fall here, Clive, as well. Clive might fall here. First and second. Loud. Get up. Loud. Challenge.
Pimenta won the header. Bissogni happy to clear. Svendy Vlahos not making a change. Tilanacha settling into centre back. No substitutes to speak of despite the one change made early in this half. Zudi plead that he might have been pulled down by Tilanacha. It's hard to really deceit otherwise. Faulkner wasn't sure where to go. The ball will sit up in the night sky. Bissogni, bouncing ball. Johnson. Lofting towards Zudi. And Sevsky will head away. Flag goes up. Offside the call. Hearing Alex Nikolowski's whistle sound more and more. Archer. Feeling Naylor's cross. Maglaris. Confident to roll for Johnson, who rolled it on towards Forrester. Zudi's in the middle. Archer reads him well. Naylor will counter the idea. He's been very direct tonight, has the number 12. Hasn't been to his advantage. Rostevsky. Kalshaw is happy to clear. Menta's turned physio tonight. He was helping with cramp for the Santos. He's now assisting Panagopoulos. I'll be experiencing some cramp.
Patience.
Investigating the new substitute for Mill Park. He's not featuring on the dribble app currently. He's our mystery man number 20 until he's been identified as James Tomasin, who replaced that of Kevin Dos Santos. Has quite a difficult task ahead of him. As Tomasin. Johnson. The extra man shifting onto his right. Slipped upon taking the shot. The Lions having free rein. The mood around Partridge Street has certainly sombered. A crucial match moment going against the favour of those here at Partridge Street. Mill Park struggling. Lions comfortable. Nasso. Great interpretation. Lasts. It's well played. Last. Bissogni. Series of 1-2s. Substitute we may have missed. In fact, that of Ricky Maru Hirano. Maglaris inside under the 18-yard box. Johnson. Archer. Kalshaw couldn't clear. Maglaris inside the area. And Sevsky has Tries to clear, but it's another wave of the Lions. Bissonnier will rekindle. Nasso. Bissonnier. Johnson. We'll investigate exactly who Ricky Murray Hirano has come off for. It's difficult to tell from this ground level position. Facing the opposite side, lots of bodies in the way, but we'll do our best when we can. Last. Nearly threading it through. Zudi was onside. The count-out was instrumental. Howley had done just enough to deviate the ball away from the attacker's path. Oscar Brooks in the fullback position. We finally see the number 2's kit number on his shirt. Oscar getting a run in the cup. Bissonnier. Last. Karamad's caused havoc. Howley able to read the situation. Andy Vlahos will resort to his bench again. In fact, that might be the last bit of defending for Yusuf Howley, who receives his substitution bib. Certainly a defensive change. Who exactly? Yet again, we have to identify. Early touches for Andrew Tsatsiokas, number 16. Will play in the fullback position. Kelshaw swapping positions on the fullback flanks. He's now on the left with Tsatsiokas on the right. Bissonnier. Zudi. Overlapping Maglaris, acknowledged by Zudi. Flag goes up. Steve Razlog calling for offside. Sean Douglas hoping to utilise 2 players from his bench. And the recent scorer, his goal coming off a half volley after 30 minutes played. Taylor Last jogs off. So does Jamie Forrester. 2 midfielders being swapped out in the game. One half of the substitutions. Alexander Kapalakis, number 10. Brooks gets up quickly. He's pressed by Pimenta. Park haven't seen the ball inside their offensive half for some time. Phelan Naylor. Tsatsiokas. Archer. Switch is beautiful. Kelshaw. Told to cross. Pimenta. Grounded delivery. Cleared by Nasser. Archer. And Sevsky. Counter-attack can open up. An opportunity might just do as well. It's a chance for the Lions. Shot into the path of the keeper, Faulkner. Another player we're still struggling to identify. Theodore Smirios is the mystery man, who number 7 for the Eastern Lions. As the fresh legs does Theo. Sedeminios was in behind, had time Took his shot on early. It was comfortable. It's been a topsy-turvy start to the season in VPL2 for the Eastern Lions. Have experienced wins, losses, draws, their first of such occurring last Saturday against Werribee City away from home. Were defeated at home prior on the Friday night in round 6 to the Malvern City FC men's senior side. 4-2 the final score. Their run away from home hasn't been perfect, losing to the likes of Nunawading City FC 3-1. And more recently, Springvale White Eagles FC. Looking to take some form with them home from the cup. The cutback was supreme. Had to be cut out. It was Karamat asking the questions. The Mill Park intervention necessary. The Lions find their first corner of the match. To Mill Park's 4 they had in the first half. Delivery with real intent. Faulkner, his eye firmly on the ball. Will launch it long. Might favour Pimenta. Maglaris will head away. Just under 15 minutes of regulation time left. Johnson going to get the clearance. Satsiukas change possession. Tomasin sent it wide. Calshaw, Philanelor. Throw in. Philanelor. Crosses in. Pimenta not interpreting. Johnson off the volley will clear. It's always drama in cup tie football. Script holders will have to be working overtime if it is to favour a courageous comeback for those in blue. Philanelor, nice touch. Calshaw, well and truly advanced. Brooks, lone soldier of the Lions, put his body on the line. And was able to clear. Prevents a corner. Calshaw's throw in right to that of Oscar Brooks. Can they flick the switch? Kapaklis for Maglaris. Lions happy to try counter and see out the clock. Faulkner sending it up and high. Nasso hasn't put a foot wrong tonight, young Sam. Zudi thought he was in, he was offside. And Sevsky wasn't sure where to go, happy to go back to his keeper. Satsiukas barking orders, trying to force the Lions off the ball to go towards his right flank. Fullback Vocal, have a throw in. Satsiukas down the line, nearly. Live flashing before the camera operator's eyes. Considering that ball is not far away. We can't blame the players, considering We're a mere novelty on the touchline. It's not every day they'll have coverage, especially this up close and personal. Calshaw, meanwhile, rolls it wide. Phelan Naylor. His cross. Won't reach the first man. Johnson. It's been routine tonight, the number 11. It's perhaps quite the way to describe the Lions. Sparrow. Tail overcooked for Oscar Brooks. Played. Smirnios. Karaman has to make up some ground to get to the ball. And Sevsky. Kalshaw dropping the shoulder. Brooks with the throw-in. Kapaklis dispossessed. Phelan Naylor. The pocket rocket wants to go. Pimenta in support. So is Ahmed. Naylor. Wanting to hold the play up. Lions quickly behind the ball. To Marson. Kalshaw. Pimenta's cross had shape. Satsiukas, edge of the area. To Marson. Satsiukas. Archer. Phelan Naylor had the touch inside the area. He shot. Continued travelling but had pace. Sean Douglas getting vocal with his side. He accused of falling asleep. Nearly a blemish for the VPL2 side. It's well crafted from Phelan Naylor. Park showing valiance. No signs of going down without a fight. Sparrow, well judged. McLaris. Smirnios. Ristevski. Lions will head down the Build Highway. Rather pleased. The result is to remain the same. Can't be an awful lot of time left. Big travel for a Thursday night. Under 10 minutes until they secure their place in the round of 32. The New Balance Dockerty Cup. Unless there is something to occur in Melbourne's North. Pimenta. Cut up by Ristevski. Bisogni controlling possession. Karamat coming deeper. Nasso. Karamat. Nasso. Sparrow. First time pass. Ristevski. Park trying to win the ball back with a high press. Ristevski. Zudi. Smirnios. Going very deep are the Eastern Lions. Smirnios around Pimenta. Johnson, nice touch. That would have been the pass to unleash a bit of forward momentum and play, and it was poised for Kapaklis. Just wanted to go in behind Archer with the vital cutout. Kalshaw. Nasso sends it up and high into the floodlights. Two more changes will occur from the Lions bench. Sean Douglas utilising majority of his substituting options this evening. Ristevski. makes his way off, and I also believe Bissogni, the captain, will do much the same. So 5 substitutions. Players getting some match minutes under their belts. Investigate exactly who. I'll tell you right as it happens. Kelly Thompson takes that of the captain, Milo Bissogni's place. Still trying to investigate the number 24. For now, he's our mystery man. It's all centre back. Mimics the height nearly. His partner of Sam Nasso. In fact, we do have confirmation on that Eastern Lions player. Sam Fawcett is your number 24. Hasn't featured for the Lions in some time. Going through the dribble app, he was rather an unused substitute against Kilo Park Soccer Club. The Lions had won a 0 at home. Fawcett perhaps returning from a lengthy injury. Or time away from football. Kapaklis. Brooks. Kapaklis. Karamat involved. Saves possession back. Sparrow enjoying the ball at his feet, the goalkeeper. Thompson. Nasso. Is there one more? And Sevsky comes away with the ball. Pimenta was lurking in behind. And Sevsky flicking. Pimenta would have to be now from Mill Park if they are to conjure up something crazy in the cup. Calshaw. Archer. Mill Park flooding men inside their offensive half. Satsiukas. Naglaris had the composure. Johnson had the Travella. Karamat had it, put his eyes onto the ball. He was thinking of another party trick to follow up the Johnson effort. Archer does really well to unleash Phil Naylor, who gets his shot away. It's deflecting. Corner. It's corner number 5 for the Parkers. It's their first of the second half. In some time, the Lions confronting Jansevsky, who's not a happy customer. The captain is ensuring that Zudi knows of his presence. Have to start now that miraculous comeback. Pimenta's cross. Head of the way by Nasso, and Sevsky always a threat from set piece opportunities. Archer go back to his keeper. Faulkner. Kapaklis with the press. Keeper was calculated. Jansevsky flicking on. Ahmed might have half a chance. He's confronted by a man mounted. The first real test for Sam Fawcett. Ahmed was forced to try have the ball bounce over. out of the tall-framed substitute. Pimenta takes a stumble, Ricky, keeps his feet, drifts wide. Feeling Naylor. Gets his shot away, it's hit the crossbar. Sparrow cannot believe his fortune. Perhaps the keeper, he might concede that he was well beaten, judging by his body language. Feeling Naylor has been testing, and that's the closest he and the Parkers have gotten. Last minute of regulation. Christos Konospiris will put the board up shortly. You'd assume the long weekend will start for all on the playing surface in a short amount of time, not too much added, would be my prediction. Ahmed kept it in somehow. Smirnios. Zudi nearly in behind. It hit Kalshall directly on the head. The Lions have numbers everywhere if they can get the ball in behind. Zudi. Sure that Kalshall's okay. Cramp really settling in. All in good spirits, Alex Nikolowski. Perhaps telling the players there's not a lot of time left. The board hadn't gone up. Kalshall struggling to walk. Faulkner lofted in. Edge of the area. Panagopoulos. A no-nonsense clearance was the idea. That's bounced onto the second pitch. Satsiukas back to his keeper. Jansevsky calling for the ball, the captain. That's exactly where it's gone from the keeper. Jansevsky lofted inside the area. Alex Nikolowski awarding a free kick to the Eastern Lions. Jansevsky got desperate. Alex Nikolowski saying to out of Card Ahmed, you don't want to be awarded the yellow card for dissent, which hushed out of the first half substitute. Thompson. Brooks with the armbands on. Karamad, nice touch. Kapaklis couldn't clip it in for a teammate. Lions have a late corner. How this puts them in good stead. A return to VPL2 men's action on the 11th of April. Take on the Bayside Argonauts at Shipton Reserve, which is 2 away days, as they have Box Hill at Wembley Park the week prior. Oh, and a real late opportunity was there for Zudi, who opened the scoring, and the Eastern Lions had to venture to the early Cecil Plate 2025 winners here at Partridge Street in Laylaw to progress into round 5 in the final 32 of the New Balance Dockerty Cup. Sean Douglas gets the job done against Andy Vlahos. Goals from both Ayob Zudi and Taylor Lasts in the opening half an hour of play. The second half went by within a flash. And that is tonight's coverage all and truly wrapped up. Full time between Mill Park Soccer Club and the Eastern Lions Soccer Club with the score 2-0. Ivan Adam Palombi, it's a pleasure to have commentated pitchside, a unique experience, all must be said. And until more New Balance Dockerty Cup action, returning live from CB Smith, where Faulkner take on Murray United. That's at 1 o'clock on Saturday. And that'll be broadcasted live and free on Football Victoria's YouTube channel. Have a great Easter weekend for those that celebrate. Enjoy the long weekend. Thank you and good night.